going to take a look at a counterfeit Perth Mint 1 ounce gold bar in black Assay card packaging. One of these bars is a genuine product from the Perth Mint in Australia containing 1 troy ounce of gold, which is worth over $1,300 at the time of this recording. The other bar is a counterfeit product from China made of brass and cost about 10 bucks. I've marked these A and B so we can tell them apart as we start to compare details. Let's take a look at the packaging first. From this front view, you can see that there is a larger clear window around the bar on the right. The card on the left has very little or no clear plastic surrounding the bar. There are also some subtle variations in the color of the card and in the position of some of the printing. But these can change from batch to batch in manufacturing, and that's not necessarily an indicator of which bar is fake. If we flip these over, we can see a more substantial difference in the printing on the back. The card on the left has more tightly spaced technical specifications than the card on the right. And again, we can see that there's more clear plastic around the actual bar. But without a known good bar to reference these against, we don't know which style is correct. So let's gather some more data to see if that helps us figure it out. Let's start with one of the easiest tests, checking to see if either bar sticks to a magnet. Gold is not ferromagnetic, so it will not stick to a magnet. Some counterfeit precious metal products contain enough iron, though, that they will stick to a magnet. If anything that claims to be made of gold or silver sticks to a magnet, you know you have a problem. Here, though, neither bar sticks to a magnet, so we need to keep going. Next, let's weigh each bar and see if that helps us. Bar A weighs 40.58 grams. Bar B weighs 38.53 grams. Both of these are obviously over 1 troy ounce, which is 31.1 grams, because there's plastic packaging. Without knowing what the packaging itself weighs, we can't determine if the gold that's in the packages is the correct weight. Where this could have helped us is if one of these weighed less than 31.1 grams, or considering the packaging, less than maybe 34 or 35 grams. Gold is very dense, and most cheaper metals that are used to make counterfeit bars and coins are much less dense. That means that if a fake bar is made to the same size as a real gold bar, it will typically weigh less than the 31.1 grams it is supposed to. The next thing to check is the size. If the bar was faked with a cheaper, less dense metal, like copper or brass, but the weight is correct, then that means the volume of the fake bar must be larger. Usually it's easy to measure a bar or a coin with a set of calipers like this, but not when the bar is in sealed plastic packaging. But we can make a visual comparison without cutting the bars out of their cards. If we place the cards back to back and look down across from the edge, we can see that bar B on the right is much thicker. That's an indication that something is wrong. When counterfeiters need to increase the volume of a fake bar to get the weight right, they will usually do so by making the bar thicker. It's less obvious than if they made the bar wider or longer, which you would be able to see from the front, and the packaging can help make the thickness less obvious and harder to measure. So with a few inexpensive tools, we're able to figure out that bar B is the fake. Now let's zoom out and use some more advanced technology to verify our theory. This is a Precious Metal Verifier tool, or PMV, which measures the electrical properties of a metal sample and compares it to an empirical database of expected values. I'll set it to 999 pure gold, and then we'll place the sample up here on the main sensor. If the block representing the results falls inside of the brackets, that means it falls within the expected range for pure gold. If the results fall outside the brackets, in this case we get a right arrow to indicate that it's way outside the brackets, that means that the metal does not match the expected value for gold. So this confirms our suspicions that bar B is fake. You can find scans, photographs, detailed size and weight data, and a side-by-side comparison of this counterfeit item and many others in the Fake Bullion database at FakeBullion.com. Check the video description for a link. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and thanks for watching.